one, the only Brad Korn. And Brad, are you there?
Yo, 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 I am. Woohoo! So I look at the title and I just go right there. Brand new. And then we're talking about brand name, right? And so, guys, I'm just going to say you're probably going to need to go replay and listen to what Victoria shared. I mean, she's got branding at a mastery level. Michael knows branding. I would say I'm a master at branding. But if you look at my brand, oh my God. Have you ever heard of a bad jingle? Like, we can talk about marketing being a bad jingle, that really horrible freaking song or something stuck in your head and it's a bad jingle. I have mastered branding with the worst looking brand I could possibly create. And all you have to do is go to cornteam.com and look at my website, and you're just going to go, bleh. Let me tell you something. That corn team balloony stupid logo I came up with 30 years ago that I hate in my community, when they see that corn logo, that balloony stupid looking logo, they know it's real estate. And I built that brand way before I was trying to get too fancy and all that stuff. Every time I've gone to change my website and make it look fancy and professional. It's like somebody will call me out of the blue and go, I just love how easy your website is to use. And I'm like, oh my God, why did I have to hear that today? My website is so ugly. So who are you marketing to, right? That's what we got to think of. But I'm going to believe it or not, coming off of Planet Brad, I'm going to slow things down for just a second. I'm going to let y'all breathe because believe it or not, like, I really want you to hear this when you're building a brand. And when we say brand new, I've had this conversation with so many people. And I've had people like join my real estate team because it's everywhere. Oh my gosh, if I could join your team, then I could build my brand. And when I started, I branched out and started a team 3 hours away from Kansas City because the models work, the business models work. And it was my brother. His last name is Korn. So we're bringing the Korn team from Kansas City to Lincoln, Nebraska, 3 hours away. And here was my plan. We need to build your name up locally first. We do not need any Korn team signs. You don't have a brand. When you're brand new, you don't have a brand. The reason we hear so many small businesses fail, 80% of all small businesses fail for a lot of reasons. But one of them is businesses, you get excited about what you're doing and then you try to build the Taj Mahal. You're going to spend, oh my God, ridiculous money. You want to create an app, you want somebody to build a website for you, 10 grand or more. And so small business guys who don't have a brand, don't have their story out there, like Bridget was saying, like everybody's been talking about. They spend all this money and you don't have a brand yet, right? So what I'm going to challenge you to do is what I did. We went into Lincoln, Nebraska, and for the first 6 months, all I told Jason to do, my brother, I just want you to make a list of everybody you know. I want you to start calling them, checking in, talking, and you're not even going to talk about real estate for about two or three conversations. I mean, we're going to build this up. We built a business where he was able to buy a house, pay off all of his debt over a 10-year period, and go follow his passion. And we started with $0, not a dollar out of my pocket, not a dollar out of his pocket. In fact, what he did was he just went out one by one, grassroots, got his friends to trust him. They finally built a trust in the real estate. They listed their house with him. They bought a house with him. We took a portion of that commission and put it into a Korn team pot, and we built it up until we could then buy the signs with the brand on it. That was 6 months later before we bought our first branded sign to start putting around town. He didn't need branded signs before then. Now, and then we built it up again and bought some advertising and threw that brand on there. Then pretty soon, I'm telling you, this kid had only been in business a year and people were coming to him going, how do I build a business like yours? I mean, we built the brand. So I'm going to tell you to slow down a little bit, create a following. Think about getting a tribe to take your brand, your name viral, right? So, like Bridget was talking about on the story brand, I'm going to give you a real quick 4-step thing because I don't want to go much longer here. I want to get off so we can get everybody else in here. But it's a reconnect plan. You need to make a list. Like, do this. Grab a 50-cent spiral notebook from Walmart. And if you try and make it any more difficult than this right here, you're going to get lost and you're going to make it too difficult. A spiral notebook. I want you to open up your Facebook friends list. I want you to write every single name down. Now, it changes every time you come in and go out. So you have to scroll all the way to the bottom till you get to the end, scroll back up to the top, and all I want you to do is write down the names. Write down the names, get them all in a spiral notebook. Okay, don't do anything else. Don't try to find their phone number or add some additional information. Just write the names down, capture them first. Then I want you to go through your cell phone, open up your contact records, start at the A and go to the Z and write down the name in this notebook. Now that's your tribe. These are people that they know who you are or you know who they are. Even if it's been a blip, they're in your phone. I mean, you called them a Facebook friend, for Christ's sake. They must be like your best friend. You could go stay at their house, right? So again, who are these people? Who knows? But this is the time to reconnect with them. Reconnect and then start telling them what your mission, what your vision, what your dream is. Build that tribe, get them excited about it. And then as you're building it, first of all, they could maybe help you with the brand if you're stuck on that. But secondly, they will become viral with that. So I'm going to give you one example from Michael Gerber. Well, actually, not even from Michael Gerber. Michael Gerber heard from this gentleman that he used the E-Myth to build his business. Who has everybody heard of 800 Got Junk? Flash your mics if you've heard of 800 Got Junk, right? There's a lot of, oh, I'm not seeing very many mics flashing. There may not be. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's all over the junk guy, right? Brian Scudamore. He was a pickup truck with Brian. This guy, when you see him, he's an amazing looking CEO. He was in his beat up old pickup truck, driving around his local community, throwing people's trash in the back of his truck, probably for years before he bought a second truck and hired a guy to help him, and then bought a third truck. And today he's 800 Got Junk. So just remember, brand new, you don't have a brand. You shouldn't be dumping tens of thousands of dollars into some brand. You can build that brand locally through your tribe. So that's what I'll share this morning.
And of course, I was in the back channel because, of course, Brad, that was brilliant. And we would love you if there's more time to share anything more. I just want to pass the mic on to everyone who's in the room so that we make sure that we're getting all the